What's a few examples of stuff that's cool in theory but ends up being like not that great? Like, for example, in Thousand Year Door, in the second, when you're in the tree with the punies or whatever they're called, the idea is kind of interesting because you lead them around and stuff.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's really fucking annoying to get them all over the place. It's
not as bad as you remember, I think.
It's still but it's not like fun micromanaging all those little fuckers, blowing bubbles across the fucking thing.
I mean, there's really only one room where you have to do that.
Well, that thing specifically, but that's not the only thing. There's a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, the only other annoying thing is that if the piters come down from the ceiling, it'll scare the punies and they'll fall off the ledge, and then you have to go jump down and get them.
The point is, it's it feels unnecessary and boring. If not annoying. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too
maybe
terrible.
I'm very negative. I'm a negative Nancy.
Yep.
Bump attack badge.
Oh no, don't worry. We'll be getting to that later. I think in the next session we'll be seeing bump attack right away. So.
The red magic Koopa. That means we have to watch this fight.
Oh, I think what it is that
you level up.
Yeah, I level up, so I left it in. Just that you get, if you're following along, which I know you all are. Especially Codebox, who's never played this game before.
You know... Yeah, dude, Codebox is really bad at this game. He doesn't know what he's fucking talking about at all. Unlike me, I'm a pro. I'll let Michael play since he hasn't played as much as me. What's going on? You need to do that right now?
Well, it's a ADHD thing.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Fidgeting, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you were legitimately... Whatever, never mind. Good shit. We should play, what's a good Genesis game? Balls 3D.
Yeah.
Isn't that game, really bad?
Yeah, it's a shitty fighting game.
It's one of those I like those fighting games where, you, they're 3D and you, turn around. You rotate around guys.
And they make all the characters out of balls to excuse the fact that they're not actually 3D.
The old, fucking 2D ball texture. That, it moves around, so that looks...
It stays equidistant from the camera no matter how you look at it. It rotates with the camera.
It's interesting.
Or maybe it just has, a pinpoint on the map. It tells it to always render the circle texture no matter what angle you're looking at it from.
Yeah.
I think that's probably how it works. I'm not a 3D modeling expert.
There's this sign, back when I played football or soccer. Probably most people watch this American, so soccer. I play soccer ball. When I played soccer ball, when I kicked the ball around, I use the foot. You know that one? Yeah, you know the one.
Yeah, soccer.
Anyway, the point was, the tournaments would always take place in a specific place, but I always drive by this one place where they have a sign, almost like one of those fast food signs, that stick out way above everything, so you know where they are. But it was for a storage company or some shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it did the same thing. It was some sort of optical illusion where no matter what angle you looked at it, it was like you were looking at it straight on. It was so strange.
You mean one of those fuzzy pictures that you look at?
No, it's not. It's not a holographic thing. I don't know how to explain it. I honestly don't know how you do that.
That's weird.
Yeah, optical illusions are interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, how about this weight? Once the letterboxing goes on, you know that you're in for a wait. Whew.
Yeah. I always thought it was with this game. You notice that the top and bottom sections of the screen don't get used.
Yeah.
But if the sort of the HUD comes down, like you'll see like this. There's like a little strip over top, and then there's also the dialogue box. You'll see the dialogue box, and it'll go all the way up there. So there's parts of the screen that don't get used in this game, and it's really weird. Maybe it was like less hardware intensive to render it that way, or maybe the overscan.
That's the real one. You can tell because the stars. Well, the hearts. I like how obvious they make it.
Well, up to this point, I didn't realize that I think this whole time, every time Bombette spoke, she always had an exclamation point.
Yeah, she has one, right? Yeah, look. So it's the one second. Yeah, that one.
She's the real one.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell because of the punctuation.
Yeah.
I mean, the heart and the other one was really obvious. But for example, always for.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is.
But I didn't realize that was a character trait for a Bombette.
trying out again. Oh yeah, it's the only one you're not supposed to say. That's right. I'm not ever gonna forgive you, go miss. I forgot how sassy Bombette was.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna be seeing more of that later.
Confound it.
And for one of the Koopa Koop favors.
Really? I've never really seen those at all. Any of them.
Yeah, well, I think you're gonna enjoy one of them in particular.
I just remember there's a bunch of shit that you could do for the Trouble Center in the second one that I always hated. So
yeah.
Maybe this is different. Maybe it's better.
It's essentially the same idea, except you're always bringing stuff to the same person in the same place every time instead of going to different places.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you bring them items.
I was going to bomb you next time you napped.
She gives you a little peck on the cheek.
Little smoochy boys.
I guess what I was trying to say earlier is that...
Which conversation?
the conversation about the story in this game.
Okay.
Because, like, a lot of people... I mean, like, I get why for many people they resonate... Thousand Year Door resonates more with them.
You know... Okay, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I just want to throw this out quick. I would say that this Paper Mario... Like, Paper Mario, the first one, is to Ocarina of Time, and then as Thousand Year Door is to Majora's Mask.
In terms of tone?
Both tone and, like, they're, like, similar enough in terms of mechanics, but, the tone is different.
I mean, I'll agree with tone, because Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is clearly darker, and so was Majora's Mask, but I still think Majora's Mask changes a lot more things from the previous game than Thousand Year Door did.
I don't know.
Thousand Year Door doesn't really change much beyond the way it tells its story and a couple of teeny tiny little points in the battle system, but for the most part I feel like the things they did change just made it worse.
Really?
Like, for example, they change... In this game, when you go into a battle, you just go into a battle, and it's just sort of like the backgrounds look like moving stage props. In the second game, they turn it into an actual stage with an audience, but these things will come out, you'll randomly get crushed by floodlights.
Yeah, I will say
you'll get frozen.
That's annoying. But I think...
Enemies will get buffs, you will get debuffs out of nowhere, and as you level up, it just gets worse and worse. Another thing I didn't like was that they changed the way badges work. Like in this game, I just got Mega Quake, right? And what Mega Quake does is it does 6 damages, like I think we'll be seeing it in this fight right here. It does 6 damage to enemies along the ground.
And on the roof.
Yeah, and on the roof as well.
Which is probably why you were using it here, for the Sir Swoop.
Yeah. Mega Quake is one of the best badges in the game. Like, I'm gonna show it off here, I think. I think I'm tattling on that gray Magic Koopa first, but...
That's a Gry Magic Koopa?
So basically what I'm saying is that in this first Paper Mario, there are badges, that there are sort of like a series of badges, and as you go up, they get more powerful. Like there's Power Smash versus Mega Smash, there's the 3 Earthquake badges, but in Thousand Year Door, they get rid of all of that and just make it so that you can equip more than one of the same kind of badge. But what that means is that usually you can only find one of those badges in the actual game, and to get more of them, you'll have to like grind Pianta tokens at the Pianta parlor, or kill random enemies until they drop what you're looking for.
To be fair, I mean, I guess if that's from the 100% perspective, but
I'm just saying, like, I like Mega Quake, and I wish that I could have it in the second game. But the only way to get more of the Quake badges is to go to the Pianta Parlor and like play the shitty minigames until you get enough of them. And, like the minigames almost. It's really hard to turn a profit in those minigames.
I agree that that's dumb. That being said, it's not like the game's the hardest thing in the fucking world. You don't really need them.
Well, my point is that the change was for the worse, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. You did it, Michael.
I really wasn't talking about comparing the two again. I was more talking about how, like, nowadays it seems people are quick to sort of say, like, this is just another Mario rescues Peach from Bowser, but I think it's a little more than that, and then in some ways it's sort of a...
even if that is entirely the case, I don't really care. Unless it's the gameplay for me is so much fucking more important than a story to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like, I get
other people aren't like that, but I couldn't give a shit if that was every single Mario game Peach gets kidnapped.
I mean, like, that's part of the reason why people hate Sticker Star and Color Splash now, is that it just seems like
I think that's
Miyamoto doesn't want the people who's making these games to branch out the way that Thousand Year Door and Super Paper Mario did. Like, Super Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door went to some really new places in terms of plot and setting and characters.
I did like them.
Yeah.
I did like that. It's just, I don't need it. It's like so much more about the gameplay. Even fucking aesthetics and graphics probably are more important to me than the story. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm weird that way.
But with this, it feels like with this first game, in many ways, this plot is sort of like not satire, or maybe sort of close to satire. It's sort of taking this idea that, you know, Bowser, Mario, and Peach are always involved in this story that repeats itself over and over again. And this time, Bowser's sick of it, so he sort of, I guess, rigs the universe in his favor. He sort of messes up the natural order of things by taking the Star Rod to sort of end this cycle of him always losing.
But it's still the same story.
It is the same story, but in many ways it's sort of taking that story and sort of turning it on its head a little bit.
Audience, what's your diagnosis? My words today. English.
And
Not
something
good.
about that, like I said earlier, kind of resonates a little more now for me than even before. Because, like, when this game came out, Mario 64 was the newest mainstream Mario game to have come out.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, really it's the American Mario 2 didn't have Bowser kidnapping Peach. Mario 3 didn't have Bowser kidnapping Peach until
all the Mario
end.
Land games.
The Mario Land games didn't have Bowser kidnapping Peach. And so by this point, it's only been like a few mainstream games in the series had that plot. But then you look back at this game 15 years later, and you have all the new Super Mario Brothers games, you have both Galaxy games, you have Sunshine, you have, you know, 3D Land, and then you come back to this, and it's sort of talking about how, you know, Bowser, you always lose. That's Mario. Why this time I've taken the Star Rod.
You've got Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that doesn't really have anything to do with it.
It does. Think about it.
Bowser doesn't kidnap Peach in those, though.
Have you played them?
Yeah, I played the Winter Games one. I played the Canadian.
Did you play a little bit of it, or did you actually play
I played one of... Like, I played the second one. It's Mario and Sonic at the Canadian Winter Olympic Games or something like that.
Because the main, like, plot through line is that Bowser got like a big cauldron and it blazed boiling water and he's slowly he has like Peach tied to a rope.
No, that's the commercial for Paper Mario. I'm serious.
Are you fucking serious? Because I was totally clowning. I was completely joking.
Like, we can watch it right now.
I was trying to make up the silliest damn thing.
Like, the commercial for this game is awful. which is why I'm going to.
You know what I saw the other day? It was because a couple monsters retweeted it. It was like the commercial for It was the commercial for Nightmare Dreamland, which was my favorite Kirby game. Now hold on just a minute.
Yeah, so the Dupligos try to trick us again, but this time it's really obvious.
What's the deal with this? I don't even understand this.
Well, this is actually really funny. You should see.
Is it just a joke?
I think it is.
That's fine.
I think that the Dupligos are just like, well, it's not working. We're actually trying to.
Luigi even called him brother.
Yeah. Smash them all except me, okay? So watch what I do.
Immediately.
You did that on purpose, dude. That's just mean. And then they attack you.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, that like confirms it.
So we're gonna watch the Paper Mario commercial now.
Why? Oh my god, 90s commercials are so weird, dude.
New adventure. He has new friends with special abilities.
I feel like this is wrong, what we're doing right now. We're watching a video. Am I supposed to be talking?
See, look. Oh, it's a shredder, not a boiling cauldron.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute then. I don't get the goat.
It's like you play the game.
It got my goat, but I didn't get the goat.
That feels like what should have been the commercial for Sticker Star, because that's the sort of humor that game has.
Yeah, like almost punny.
Oh, no, she's scared of this paper shredder because it's a real life thing that can destroy paper. Get it, guys?
Yeah.
That's totally a Sticker Star joke. But I digest.
Said it completely unironically.
Yeah.
What if somebody doesn't know? What if somebody doesn't know, Michael, and they just think you're an idiot? What if that person is me?
Fuck!
What is that? Some random video?
Yeah, it's some... Oh, it's that Strider 7X guy.
That dark shy guy. Anyway, Michael, you did it. You won. You killed the Duplicos.
I won!
You killed the duplices. Whoops!
No, Eric, there's a thing underneath. You know, I found out later when I was recording side quests that...
These fucking things. Are those supposed to be the dinosaurs from Super Mario World?
Yes.
Well...
Except they're albino rhinos in this game instead of... Eric...
The rhyme caught me off guard. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's...
Albino rhino.
They're called dino rhinos in that's Super Mario World, I think.
That really pasty white WWE guy's name. The albino rhino.
Rip you a new one.
That just sounds like fucking Mario from the CDI.
Dear Bowser, I'm gonna rip you a new one.
So that was what it was?
No.
Oh.
That voice was supposed to be the guy from Ratchet and Clank who sells you the rhino.
Oh, don't tell me his name. Slim Cognito.
No, that's... Slim Cognito doesn't show up till the second one.
Shit. Well, shit. Well, fuck. Well, Alright.
You know, Jibberino was in the chat.
Which Jibberino?
The Black Hooded Gamer. He was in the Mario Star Road stream, and he brought up Scatman.
And you thought of Super Mario 64 because you're a weirdo
he was specifically talking about Scatman, that Scatman World song, and Mario 64. That combination. I was just like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Why was that such a thing? There was like a few years where it's like weird Mario 64 videos with the like YouTube, not quite YouTube poops, but YouTube poops with fucking Scatman.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the origin of that was.
It's one of those things.
I know that EA didn't make it.
That was a yawn/laugh.
I should tell you how good that joke was.
A yaff and a half.
Hold on, what did you just say?
A yaff and a half.